What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Why? Well, members get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you will receive a notification every time that I drop a video, and you can go and check the video out, leave a comment, and like the video if you support me and support the content. Let's get into it. This is a shooting that happened at a gas station in Detroit a little while back. Some of you may have already seen the video and or heard the story, but I caught wind of it. I just had to do it because it was crazy. I'm about to play the video for you and essentially react to it. Now, the lady's name is Shamika Burton, and she was later caught like the next day, 24 hours later or so. One report said 2 hours later. Another one said 24 hours later, whatever. And I'm going to play a video where she went to court and she was crying in court, but her lawyer said that she was trying to protect her friend. I know that I'll let you guys decide. I know that oftentimes women get into problems or trouble, have a shootout with a man and shoot a man, as you're going to see right here in the video, and then she's the victim. We'll see. What do you guys think?
This news just in. The woman is in custody who's connected to a shooting outside of a gas station in Detroit, according to police. Take a close look at your screen right here. We want to show you the images caught on surveillance of the suspect. Police say this woman shot a man early yesterday morning at a mobile on the west side. We're told she was one of 4 people inside of a blue Dodge Charger you see on the left. It pulled up outside of a gas station on Finkel and Greenfield. And police tell us she got into an argument with some people inside that other car there, a green Grand Prix. And then she grabbed a gun from under her skirt and started firing. As the driver tried to get away, he runs over another man who was on the ground there at the station and finally sped off. The driver came back to the scene before going to the hospital. The extent of his injuries are...
Whoa. Okay. So we're going to have to go through this a little bit slower. Now you're going to see that she goes to the car, gets the weapon, retrieves the weapon from the glove department, they're saying. And the video shows this. She puts it right there in her skirt. They say dressed like a cowgirl, puts it right there in her skirt. Her friend there, right by the passenger door, when she's coming out and going for the weapon, tries to stop her. He says whatever he says to her. She brushes him off, says 2 or 3 words to him, like, man, fuck that, or man, I'm finna do it. She just said a couple words. You know how it is when you heat it. Your mind is fixated on getting something done, and you just get it done. And you don't want to talk about it. At that point, she doesn't want to talk anymore. And whatever happened, the 2 people there, as you can see, there were 2 people in the car, and they never got out of the car. They never attacked her. I don't know what happened before the video, but right then and there, they had not attacked her. Her life was not in danger, as far as I can see. I don't know. As you can see, someone comes running out of the store, and more hell breaks loose. She tries her friend drops down to the ground, and she sees him down. You'll see her look down. She sees him down on the ground. She starts shooting inside of the car, perhaps trying to stop them from running over her friend also. And the dude, she turns to him, and it looks like she's about to pop him in the head. You can see the shell, the casing, fly out of the weapon. And he pushes her to the ground. And look how her arm is dangling. She don't even know how to shoot the weapon, man. Look how her arm, she just shooting like this. She's shooting like this, like she holding a purse. And then even with dude, she finna pop him in the head, then the casing go flying because he grab her and push her down. I'm gonna have to rewind this, man. This shit is crazy. Let me rewind this, y'all, real quick. I want y'all to pay attention. But it's gonna be some more footage on it anyway.
We're told she was one of 4 people inside of a blue Dodge Charger you see on the left. It pulled up outside of a gas station on Finkel and Greenfield. And police tell us she got into an argument with some people inside that other car there, a green Grand Prix. And then she grabbed a gun from under her skirt and started firing. As the driver tried to get away, he runs over another man who was on the ground there at the station and finally sped off. The driver came back to the scene before going to the hospital. The extent of his injuries are not known at this point. No word yet on the man who was hit by that car. This is an ongoing investigation. The woman has been taken into custody. If you have any more information, please call Detroit Police right away.
Happening today, the woman captured on video pulling.
Okay. So now she's going to court. This is her heading to court for the first time. And she's about to be in tears, as we often are, heading into that damn courtroom.
Out a gun and shooting into a car is due in court. The 20-year-old Detroit woman claims she was defending herself and a few others, but investigators say they're not buying that story. Lauren Podell is live this morning, and Lauren, this is her first court.
She says she was defending herself and others, but investigators said that they are not buying that story. As you can see, she's in the courtroom wiping away tears.
Appearance since that shooting.
Well, actually, Sandra, she was arraigned a couple of weeks ago. This is going to be her first preliminary exam where really both sides of this case are going to go over evidence to see if there is enough to take this case to trial. Now, that video, the surveillance video that you're going to see in a moment, a lot of eyes were on that the last several weeks, not only because it's crystal clear, but because this 20-year-old was dressed as a cowgirl with a gun in her hand. But today's prelim could focus on a party that happened before this incident. Take a look. It's back to court for 20-year-old Shamika Burton, who's captured on surveillance dressed as a cowgirl, gun in hand. While her attorney doesn't deny that's his client, he claims there was a reason for her actions.
She might have been acting in defense of others. It appears that she wasn't the aggressor in the situation. It appears that her brother was knocked out and then subsequently ran over by a car.
Burton's been charged with 2 counts of assault with.
So that was her second time in court. This was her preliminary hearing. She had already had her arraignment, and they were trying to see if they had enough evidence to bind her over to trial. She eventually took a deal. I'm going to show you the video on her sentencing, as well. But as you can see, her lawyer said that she was defending her brother. So I guess that's her brother right there at the car trying to stop her from retrieving the weapon. They said it was her friend at first. And then you do see the dude come out and swing at her brother that's at the car too, talking. So she goes, retrieves the weapon. Her brother tries to stop her. They both go to the passenger side of that car and start talking. Dude comes out of the store, maybe he's a part of that crew, and swings on her brother, knocks him down. That's when she pulls it out and starts spazzing out on the car and on the dude that had just swung on her brother before he was able to push her down.
Intent to murder, carrying a concealed weapon, and felony firearm. Prosecutors say this crystal clear video provided by Project Greenlight cameras was essential in tracking her down for this alleged crime and others.
She has another case pending where she's accused of robbing 2 young ladies at gunpoint, possibly with the same weapon that was used in the crime that she's being arraigned for today.
So that was a Detroit sergeant saying that she's accused of robbing 2 young ladies at gunpoint with the same weapon that was used in his shooting. That's what he just said. He's telling that to the judge, I guess trying to get her a longer bail or no bail or whatever. He came to court and is telling the judge, this detective there in Detroit, Your Honor, she's also accused of robbing 2 young women with this same weapon.
Time Burton was in court, she couldn't hold back tears when she learned her mother was there. Today, during her preliminary exam, we may learn more about what happened before those cameras started rolling. And while that surveillance footage may benefit the prosecution, Burton's defense attorney says he has pictures of his own from that party that she was attending before the shooting took place at the gas station that could benefit Burton. So we will certainly have to wait and see what plays out here today in court. I will be in there, so will our cameras. 9 a.m. right behind me at Frank Murphy Hall of Justice. Reporting live from downtown Detroit, Lauren Podell, Local 4 News Today.
Ms. Burton, this is...
Okay, so now this right here is she's in court for the sentencing. She's about to be sentenced for the robbery that they just talked about of the two young women, for this assault with the weapon. They charged her with assault, I guess, maybe not attempted murder, I believe, but some sort of assault, and several firearm charges. But I'm going to get right to it because this judge is about to do a lot of talking about nothing. So let me get to a little bit to the sentencing. Straight to it, pretty much. Check this out, y'all.
Benefit that program provides. With regards to file number 16-3298, on the charge of felony firearm, it's the sentence of the court that Ms. Burton be committed to the Michigan Department of Corrections for a period of 2 years with credit for 121 days.
2 years.
Custody. On the charge of carrying a concealed weapon and on the charge of carrying a weapon with unlawful intent, on each of those counts, it's a sentence of the court that the defendant be committed to the Michigan Department of Corrections for a period of not less than 2 years, period not greater than 5 years. On the 2 counts of assault with intent to murder, it is the sentence of the court that you be committed to the Michigan.
So, assault with attempt to murder. So it was attempted murder. 2 charges of assault with attempted murder because she hit the driver of the vehicle a couple of times with those hot shells. They said she hit him a couple of times when she was popping. Even though her wrist was flimsy, she still popped him a couple of times, bro. She popped that driver a couple of times. So she did get attempt assault with attempt to murder. 2 charges of that. Wow. And they finna sentence her for that. So you see a couple of firearm charges, concealed firearm with an unlawful intent and all this stuff. 2 years apiece for that. 3 different charges so far. Now the 2 charges for assault with attempted murder. How much time will she get for that? Let's see.
Department of Corrections for a period of not less than 10 years, period not greater than 20 years. The sentences on the charges of assault with intent to murder, carrying a weapon with unlawful intent, and carrying a concealed weapon will all run concurrent with one another, and they will run consecutive to the felony firearm charge.
This news just in.
Okay, y'all. So that's it. Shamika Burton, you saw the gas station shooting, and she was charged, looks like with 5 counts. They were all ran concurrent except for one was consecutive to the firearm charge, which was 2 years. And then she got sentenced to 10 with a maximum of 20 years for the assault with the attempt to murder. She said it was self-defense. The investigators said that they weren't buying it. As you can see, she went to the car, retrieved the weapon, whatever the argument was about. I guess it was a party before. It said it was 4 people inside of the Dodge Charger. And she went there. She's a woman, but she out of all the people that was in there, including her brother, she's the one that retrieved the weapon. And as you can see, she let loose. Let me get to that again. Let me get to that shooting again, man. That shit was crazy, man. Let me get to that. I'm sorry, I gotta get to that. Yeah, look at this. She putting the weapon in right there. Look at her. Oh my God. She's a beast. Okay, look. She might have got it right there. We go back all the way to where she getting this weapon out. Okay. I got to play this again, y'all. This was crazy. I'm sorry. Check her out.
West Side. We're told she was one of 4 people inside of a blue Dodge Charger you see on the left. It pulled up outside of a gas station on Finkel and Greenfield. And police tell us she got into an argument with some people inside that other car there, a green Grand Prix, and then she
trying to
grabbed
pop him in the
a gun
head right there. Wow!
Started firing.
Look at the old girl right there. She
tried to get away. He runs over another man who was on the ground there at the station and finally sped off.
Ran him over. She started popping some more when she ran her brother.
To the hospital.
And he had to rush her down.
Injuries are not known at this point. No
he had to
word
rush her down
yet
she
on
popping.
the man who was hit by that car. This is an ongoing investigation.
Damn. She was popping, y'all. She ended up getting about 12 years total. This happened a few years back. 20-year-old woman. She was popping. Jeez, it was crazy. Shamika Burton, y'all. I'll be back soon with another episode. Some of these people that fly off of the hinges. Stay free, people.